Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another basically like monthly roundup. I want to say my most used products of the month of April and also the products which I'm currently using in the month of May. We're going to kind of talk about my current beauty rotation, and I have asked you guys a couple of times in these videos whether you want me to keep doing this series or not. And I'm also planning to switch it up just a little bit, maybe do it a little bit more in a vlog style. Let me know if you would enjoy that, because usually like I'm always sitting down and chatting about the same products over and over again, so it can kind of get a little bit boring. I don't know, you tell me. But today we're going to continue with the sit down style, at least for a while, and I want to give you some, I want to say, major updates in terms of the products I've been using, and some things might really change in the future, so I want to share that as well. Starting with first, of course, let's talk about the cleansers which I've been using. My makeup remover has stayed the same and this is not going to change. This is Foxtale's Daily Dew Cleanser. Now, as I was gathering these products, I know that some of these products I've actually mentioned like I want to say 50 plus times in my videos, so I want to know this is one of those products, and I want to specifically know if any of you have tried it out based on my recommendation, or if you plan to try it out. Let me know down below. I always want to know what you guys think about the products I'm recommending. Have you tried out anything that I recommended? I always love to hear that. So if you have tried out Foxtale's Daily Dew Cleanser, let me know your review down below in the comment section. But to me, this is the best makeup remover that is out there, and of course it is so easy because it's a 2-in-1 product. You don't have to separately use a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil or anything of that sort. By the way, I want to quickly mention the lighting in this video is not the best because it's actually super duper gloomy and we are still in May. So for some reason it is going to rain. It's raining in other parts of Mumbai as of today and also last night, but it's not rained here specifically. Like, I've not seen the rain, but yeah, the lighting is gloomy because of that. I tried to put the light on so that there is more light in the room, but that actually looks worse than this. So yes, if it looks dark and gloomy, make sure your brightness is full, and if it is, then I think that the lighting should be fine. When I say brightness, I mean on your phone, on your laptop, desktop, wherever you're watching this video. Okay, coming back to this product, let me know if you have tried it out, and I want to know your review. But yes, this is the best makeup remover in my opinion, because it you don't have to use a separate cleansing balm, cleansing oil or anything of that sort. And apart from that, I do want to mention, if you have very stubborn eye makeup or a very like very long lasting liquid lipstick like what I'm wearing right now, this is the Shop My Use liquid lipstick in the shade Sanj. The Shop My Use liquid lipsticks are more harder to remove in a good way, because that obviously means they're super duper long lasting. Even with makeup remover, it's very hard to remove them. So for something like this, you might have to use micellar water separately. But apart from that, this will remove all your face makeup very well, and for an everyday makeup remover, this is amazing and I love it. Okay, I think I was speaking about that for a long time. Quickly want to move on to this face wash right here, which I'm pretty sure mentioned last time around as well. This is Aqualogica's Bright Smoothie face wash. Now I am almost going to be out of it, and I don't actually have any other face wash in my collection, so I'm waiting for Chemist to do their buy one get one offer so that I can pick up their newer face wash that they have launched. But yes, I'm running pretty low on this, and yes, I do actually like this face wash quite a bit. It's just that it has fragrance in there and I would rather prefer something fragrance free. But apart from that, the formula is actually really great. If I subtract the fragrance from this product, everything else about it is amazing. I love the gel based consistency. I love that it removes it doesn't remove any of my makeup. It basically wakes me up in the morning really well, and it's very refreshing on the skin. So I love all those things. It's not drying either, so whatever skin type you have, I think the Aqualogica face washes will work really great. Specifically the red one and the blue one. I was not a big fan of the green one, so that's that. Okay, moving on next, let's continue with some of the products in the morning skincare routine which you guys already know about. And when it comes to my morning skincare routines, whenever I switch it up, I kind of show it to you and do like demos and stuff, film like skincare compilation videos, so those will keep coming. This series is related to that in a way, but it's not going to replace it. I will continue to do those videos as long as you guys want to see my morning skincare routine and see what serum I'm pairing with what moisturizer, what sunscreen, etc, etc. Currently, I'm using the Dr. Sheths Ceramide and Vitamin C 15% ampule serum. I used the 10% earlier, now I'm using the 15%. The 10% worked really well and the 15% works, I would say, equally as well. Just because it has a higher percentage does not mean it's better in any way, at least not in my personal usage experience. So you can pick up either or if you want to. And for me personally, I have my eye on the Foxtale Vitamin C. I was skeptical to use that for such a long time, which is why I've never tried it out, but I'm finally thinking that because it was a bestseller on the Nykaa serum like bestseller list, I figured let me maybe try it out, give it a shot, see. So once I use this up, I am planning to pick that one up, and then I'll probably go back to the minimalist serums, to be honest. Either I'll get the 10% vitamin C or I'll get the 10% niacinamide one. I think that's going to be what I go back to, like in terms of holy grail and just sticking to those. So yes, that is that in terms of serums. Okay, moving on next. For moisturizers, I was going through my gel moisturizers and I'm really glad to say that I've gone through quite a few. This is the last one which was on my summer project pan list, and I'm going to be done with this very, very soon. So yes, once I'm done with this, I have a lot of moisturizers to go back to and use. So I'm going to probably pick up one of those. Maybe I'll pick up Dot & Key's Cica and niacinamide moisturizer. And when I say pick up, I don't mean like purchase. I have a lot of moisturizers in my collection, so I'll choose one of those. I could either choose that one, I could even choose the Aqualogica one, but I think I'll go with the Cica niacinamide one for now because it's a smaller size. I'll probably go through it a little bit more quickly as compared to the Aqualogica one, which is a huge tub, and it's going to take me a while to use up that gel moisturizer, the Barrier Repair Gel Moisturizer. Now, speaking of Aqualogica gel moisturizer, in the Barrier Repair variant, there is also this one right here, which is their 5 Barrier Repair Moisturizer. I've recently started using it as my nighttime skincare, moisturizer basically. But at the same time, I think it also works well for the daytime because this is not like a very, how should I say? I don't want to say thick in a bad way, but if you have used the Dot & Key Ceramides, Dot & Key Ceramide and Hyaluronic Acid Skin Barrier Repair Face Cream, if you've tried out the Dermaco Niacinamide Deep Moisturizing Cream, like all of those, basically they are more like a thicker cream. Okay, this one is more of a fluid moisturizer, basically what I want to call it. I know Aqualogica has some other fluid moisturizers also which I haven't used, but this is kind of similar to that consistency. I feel like it's very fluidy, so it will actually work really great as a daytime moisturizer too, especially if you have dry skin. But even if you don't have dry skin, I still think that this would work really great for you in the daytime. If you're using this in the daytime and if you have oily skin, make sure to obviously pair it with a mattifying sunscreen because otherwise it will get too much. But if not, you can still use this in the nighttime as well. So this is actually a recommendation which I have recently recommended to a lot of people who are asking me for like ceramide based moisturizer recommendations, and also if you have like combination skin, I think this would work really great because when you say you have combination skin, I'm assuming it's oily but it's dry at the same time. So something like this which is medium weight actually works very, very nice. So yes, I have been using this as my nighttime / sometimes daytime moisturizer too. I think when you're traveling also, like that's what I did when I was traveling. I would use this as my daytime moisturizer, but back home, because I have my gel moisturizers, I use this just at night. Okay, then moving on next, Foxtale Retinol is actually what I use before I use this. So I'll wash my face, I'll use this first, and then I'll use this. That is how my nighttime skincare routine goes. But at the same time, I was quite congested in the middle, and I think it was because of wearing makeup, events, traveling. There was a lot going on. So something that I reached for a lot actually is the Diva Overnight Glow Mask from Foxtale. So on nights when I'm using this, I don't use the Foxtale Retinol Serum, and I have fallen in love with this back again. I was waiting, you guys, I was desperately waiting to repurchase this, if I'm going to be very honest. I have used one bottle of this, I think last year, I want to say, and I completely used it up, and I wanted to repurchase it because I loved it so much, but I didn't immediately repurchase it. And then I kept procrastinating, and I never repurchased it. Finally, I did repurchase it a couple of months ago, and I recently started using it, and I've fallen back in love with it so freaking much, to the point that this has actually dethroned another holy grail product for me. So I use Dermaco's 7% glycolic acid hydrating toner on basically an occasional basis. Whenever I feel like I need it, I use it. And how I pair it is, this is the first thing that I use on clean dry face, then I put my retinol on top. And yes, you can pair these two together if you are an advanced user. If you're a beginner, then please don't do it. But if you have been using AHAs and retinol on their own for a long time, then you can pair them together. A lot of people who have been using AHAs and retinol for a long time do use these two together, and yes, it will not burn your face off if you are well experienced with these ingredients individually. If you're not, then obviously don't burn your face off. I wanted to preface that very important thing when I'm mentioning them, like that I do use them together. So when I do occasionally use them together and I pair it with this moisturizer too, I do think that I get good results. It's not that I don't, but at the same time, I just feel like this is something that, how do I put it, like, I don't think that the potency has reduced. I don't think that my skin has, wait, actually, you know what, I think my skin has got a little accustomed to it basically. So whenever I use this, I don't get the most wow results with it, and I also have to use it for days in a row basically to notice the same results that I would get if I was using Foxtale Diva in just one night. So I feel like this is a more potent version of this, and if I'm using both of them on an occasional basis, like a whenever required basis, then it would make more sense for me to just stick to this instead of getting this as well. So that is my spiel basically of why I think that this product has now been dethroned by this one. That being said, I still have a little bit product left, and unfortunately I also have a backup. So when I bought this, I bought 2 bottles of it, thinking ki this is a holy grail, so might as well, let's buy 2, offer bhi chal raha hai वगैरह वगैरह. So yes, I have 1 more bottle of this in my collection, so that is why you will keep seeing me use this for some time. But that does not mean that I will repurchase it. I will probably not because it's a bad product. ये मैंने बहुत सारे लोगों को recommend किया है, and even the video which I have, like battle of best chemical exfoliating toners, उसमें भी I always say in the comments whenever someone asks me कि which is the best one, which is the one that you personally use, I always say this. And I continue to feel that way कि मतलब उसमें से जितने भी है यही बेस्ट है, इसलिए मैं ये रिपर्चेस कर रही हूँ. मैंने केमिस्ट प्ले रिपर्चेस नहीं किया, मैंने फॉक्सटेल रिपर्चेस नहीं किया, मैंने मिनिमलिस्ट भी रिपर्चेस नहीं किया बिकॉज मिनिमलिस्ट इज़ मोर एक्सपेंसिव considering this one, which you can get on buy one get one offers. But going forward, I think I will not repurchase this also. I will only repurchase this and continue to use it on a if and when required basis kind of a thing. So yes, now that this is back in my life, this is going to be my new holy grail. So yes, that was the big update development which I wanted to give you, and it is actually the only big development update I want to give you. There is one more as well, but before we move on to our body care category, I want to mention the sunscreen which I've been using recently, which is Dot & Key's Mango DeTan Gel Sunscreen, and it also says oil free right here. Now this is something that I have been using every single morning, and I actually quite enjoy it a lot, to the point where I'm actually thinking of repurchasing it in the 80-gram size, because I like to stick to a favorite sunscreen and just repurchase that. At the same time, it occasionally does happen that I want to switch it up and change the current favorite sunscreen that I have to something else, not because that's a bad product, but kabhi bore hota hai. And that is how now that I'm using so many different sunscreens, usme se whatever I feel like is really really good, that works really well for me, and that will probably work with different moisturizers too, I can repurchase that. And basically it's like a phase, like I'll continue repurchasing this a couple of times, फिर मैं इससे bore हो जाऊंगी, then I'll go back to something else, or maybe I'll discover something new, like a new favorite. But the reason why I love it so much is because it's very similar to my Dermaco 1% hyaluronic acid sunscreen, where it is like creamy, it gets blended really nicely into the skin. It's a really good base and like prep for makeup. If you are not using any makeup, then you will feel like iska finish काफ़ी dewy है, shiny है, so you might not like it if you are not using any makeup. But at the same time, it doesn't give any white cast, so keep that in mind. And depending on what finish you like on your skin, if you like that glass skin wala finish, you'll actually like this. So personally, I have been loving it, using it, and once I'm done with this, I'll move on to some other sunscreen. But once I use up all the sunscreens I currently have, if I consider which ones do I want to repurchase, this is actually one that I will consider repurchase. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Okay, moving on, let's quickly talk about my perfumes. I just want to show you the dents in them. Both of them are basically on its last leg, and I told you that I want to finish these two by summer, like by the end of May basically, and I think that is doable, hopefully, because we still have 3 weeks left. Matlab today is 7th of May when I'm filming this, so in that sense I have 24 more days, and I think 24 days mein to ye aaram se dono bhi khatam ho jayenge. So I am very very looking forward to that. And yes, then I will be introducing some new perfumes for the monsoon season. Not few new perfumes, I think there is only one which I'll be bringing back, and then I'll obviously go through my collection and see what else I have, what else I want to use in the monsoon time. So I'm really really excited for the new season to be coming, and then introducing some new perfumes, because when you use the same fragrance for a couple of months, I think it can get a little boring. I know mostly people like to switch up their perfume every single day. I don't do that because I don't have that many also, and I like to keep my collection a little condensed. Anyway, let's move on to our last category, which is the bath and body category. मैं जितनी बार भी ट्राई करूँ ना कि ये वीडियोज़ छोटे हों, मैं ज़्यादा बड़बड़ ना करूँ, I don't know what happens. एक बार मैं कैमरा चालू कर देती हूँ. I love chatting with you guys so much, and I love my long form videos so much that मैं बड़बड़ करना चालू कर देती हूँ, and then I just cannot stop. So then the video is like 20-30 minutes long. So yes, I don't know what to do with myself. But when it comes to shower gel, I was using my Fiama Diva's Plum Blossom and Ylang shower gel, and I had the smaller size basically. ये जो है, this is the 500 ml size. मेरे पास 250 ml वाला size था, and that is what I recently used up. And I had introduced a different shower gel, but I used that twice, and उसके बाद I don't know what happened. I have developed now some sort of a rash, and I was extensively using body lotion to help with that rash, but nothing was improving. And then my mom saw it, and she was like, ये घमोरी जैसा लग रहा है. I don't know what घमोरी is called in English, but she was like, ये घमोरी जैसा लग रहा है. So we had like the prickly heat powder basically to apply. So since the past 2 days I'm just using that all over my body, so I'm not using any body lotion. So मैं नहाने के बाद सुबह एंड शाम को तुरंत वो prickly heat powder लगाती हूँ just to help with the rash. And जब मैं ये वाला Fiama Diva's का shower gel यूज़ कर रही थी, I was not facing any rash, so that's why I got back to using this one. मैंने already ये पहले से repurchase करके रखा था, and that's what I'm using right now, at least till the rash subsides. And then I'll probably continue using this one only, because using this one up would be like a big dent in my shower gel collection. So even it's like one empty, but इतना सारा product ख़त्म करूँगी मैं, तो I think I'll just continue using this one only. And then for a body lotion, I did use the Parachute body lotion last month, but I told you in my empties video, if you watched that, it's already up by now, by the way. And I think in that same empties video I mentioned this one also, like I have the smaller size of this one in that empties video. So anyway, in that video I told you that when it comes to body lotion for the daytime, this is my holy grail, and this is what I'm going to be using exclusively going forward. And because I told you कि मुझे वो rashes हो गए थे and I was using a lot of body lotion, I have already used up a lot of this, and I was like ठीक है, मेरे पास अभी कोई backup नहीं है, तो let's go and buy a backup. तो when I went on Nykaa to go and buy a backup, मुझे ये product Nykaa पे listed दिख ही नहीं रहा है, और मैं इतना ज़्यादा डर गई. I went to Amazon because मैंने Amazon से भी ख़रीदा हुआ है, and on Amazon I saw it, so I bought 2 bottles जो मुझे वैसे भी ख़रीदना ही था. But at the same time I'm also a little bit scared because Amazon पे usually ऐसा होता है कि when you go and you see something and if it's available you buy it immediately, but Amazon पे भी ना बहुत बार वो लोग हटा देते हैं. अगर कोई प्रोडक्ट डिसकंटिन्यू हो गया है या अवेलेबल नहीं है या कुछ भी ऐसा है तो लोग हटा देते हैं वो प्रोडक्ट को Amazon से. So as much as I don't want to go crazy and buy like 10 bottles of this, I'm scared कि वो लोग इसको डिसकंटिन्यू तो नहीं कर रहे हैं ना, बिकॉज नायका पे नहीं अवेलेबल है, और नायका पे क्यों नहीं अवेलेबल है मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. सो दैट इज़ वाई आई एम अ लिटिल स्कैर्ड नाउ कि व्हाट इज़ हैपनिंग विद दिस, आर दे डिसकंटिन्यूइंग इट. क्या मैंने इतना ज़्यादा बोल दिया इसके बारे में कि मैंने खुद को ही जिंक्स कर दिया है? आई एम नॉट टू श्योर, बट मैं जेन्यूनली बहुत ज़्यादा डर गई हूँ. मतलब कल तो आई वॉज ओवर थिंकिंग सो मच कि अब मैं क्या करूँ. मुझे अगर ऐसा ही कोई बॉडी लोशन चाहिए बट क्रूल्टी फ्री ब्रांड में से चाहिए, मैंने जाके ChatGPT पे सर्च किया बिकॉज आई गॉट टू नो दिस बिकॉज ऑफ टाटी ब्यूटी. दैट इज़ वन थिंग. एंड ऑल्सो माई फ्रेंड्स हैव बिन डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ रिसर्च यूजिंग ChatGPT ऑन ChatGPT, मैं क्या ही बोल रही हूँ, हैव बिन रिसर्चिंग स्किन केयर ऑन ChatGPT and trying to find out like similar products or like what will work for their skin type वगैरह वगैरह. So I went on ChatGPT and I was like, tell me what body lotion is similar to this, and whatever recommendations I got, they were either too expensive or they were not cruelty free. तो फिर मैंने बोला कि अच्छा नहीं, show me cruelty free recommendations. उसमें जो थे वो बहुत expensive थे, तो मैंने बोला कि under 500, and then under 500 में भी it was showing me options that I knew कि I'm not going to buy any of these. So then I was like, will I have to go back to like Vaseline and Nivea, which is not cruelty free, but if there is no other option that is available out there in the market, then मेरे पास कोई option ही नहीं बचेगा. And I know one of you recommended the Just Herbs body milk body lotion to me in my comment section, and मैंने वो वाला भी कल checkout किया, but उसका size is like 300 ml, so it's a very small bottle and it's basically half of this. तो मतलब I will go through those like water. So that is also another con for me. मैं जो भी body lotion खरीदूँ, it has to be like a 500 ml size or bigger than that, because otherwise I will just go through those like crazy. And when it comes to body lotion, it's not just me using it, it's also my mom using it. Like we have one body lotion that we kind of share. So anyway, my very long scared spiel about body lotion is because I don't know what the future holds, but मैं बहुत ही ज़्यादा डरी हूँ. So guys, please pray for me कि ये discontinue ना हो जाए, because अगर ऐसा हुआ ना तो सच्ची में मेरे पास कोई ऑप्शन ही नहीं बचेगा. I'll have to go back to Nivea, Dove, Vaseline, जो मुझे नहीं करना है because they are not cruelty free brands. So yeah, I'm very scared. मैं कल ये भी सोच रही थी, पता है कि I wish Plum came out with like non-fragrance, like a very nice basic body lotion, like how we have Naturium for example in the US. Like they have some really great fragrance-free basic body lotions. Why does Plum not come out with something like that? Plum, please. I mean, if they do like a basic body lotion, I will definitely go to that for sure. So anyway, that is my spiel. I like truly, you guys, this video is going to be half an hour long if I don't stop. So I'm just going to quickly talk to you about my last body lotion, which is a retinol body lotion, and you've heard me talk about this for a very long time as well. So I'll not talk too much about it. I just wanted to let you know that I'm still using these. I have a couple of backups, and whenever I'm using a body lotion at night, I'm usually using this. Even the past couple of days when I told you कि मैं रात को shower कर रही थी, उसके बाद मैं बहुत सारा body lotion लगा रही थी, रात को मैं ये वाला लगा रही थी, and then दिन में मैं ये वाला लगा रही थी. So yes, that is that. That is it for the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and going forward I'll probably do these in a vlog style. If you want me to continue to do these sit down, more chill style videos, then let me know. If you prefer the vlog style, let me know. Mostly तो मैं शायद next couple of times vlog ही करूँगी, and I'll also see the response, I'll see the views, I'll see the comments, I'll see all those things. So yes, let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I actually see those, read those, and keep those in mind when I'm planning my content. So that is it for the video. I will obviously list and link or whatever I possibly can out of all these products in the description box down below. So if you want to check any of them out, you can definitely do that. And obviously if you use those links to make any purchases, then it would help and support me. If you want to do that, that's completely fine. If you don't want to do that, I will never pressure anyone to do that, because I know that it can sometimes be annoying to people as well when creators really push their links. Of course it's going to monetarily support me, and I don't make any money otherwise from YouTube, so that is the only way that I can possibly make any money. If you want to help and support me, that's fine. If not, that's totally fine too. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'm gonna see you in my next one. Bye bye.